Okay. Good morning, friends. Myself, S.V. Pandey, your biology teacher. So let us start the practical part of class 11. So today we are going to discuss the first practical. The first practical or experiment will be to study the structure and working of a compound microscope. You might have seen compound microscope, simple microscope and compound microscope in class 10. In class 10 also you might have used simple microscope and compound microscope. So there are some differences. In simple and compound microscope there are some differences which I can explain you practically by showing the two types of microscope, simple and compound. Now first of all let me come to the point, study of the parts, structures and working of the compound microscope. Requirements, what we need? We need a compound microscope, a functional working compound microscope. Now it has two major parts, components, optical parts. Optical parts, this comprises lenses, different types of lenses. Plano-concave mirror, objective lens, eyepiece. Now the mechanical parts. Mechanical parts are generally structural or movable. First of all, foot. Let me move from bottom to top. Foot, pillar, arm, body tube, draw tube, nose piece, coarse adjustment, broad adjustment, screw, fine adjustment screw, stage clips, iris diaphragm. It is having the lens also. Iris diaphragm. So these are the structural parts of the mechanical parts of the compound microscope. Optical parts and mechanical parts. These are the optical and mechanical parts. So this is about the structure of the compound microscope. Now let me show the compound microscope practically live or working. Okay. Now hello friends, now let me first of all show the parts, structures and working of the simple microscope. Now this is the simple microscope. Okay, this one is simple microscope. Why this called simple microscope? Because in this microscope multiple lenses are not being used. Its magnifying power is low. Its magnifying power is low and it does not use multiple lenses. Only one lens we have used, this one. At the top we are using one lens only. Okay. Now let me discuss the parts. This is the stage. Sorry, this is the base of the base. I can say this is the base of the foot कह सकते हैं, but it is not foot like, it is base. Okay. Now this is the base of the microscope, round. Now this is the body. This part is called body. This is the body of the microscope. On this body you can find screw. This is the screw for moving this tube. This is the body tube. Body tube is movable. You can see the body tube moving up and down. Now it is moving up, now it is moving down. So we can move the body tube, this tube up and down. The body tube is inserted in the body of the microscope and this can be moved up and down for adjustment, for focusing. Okay. Now this is the mirror. So this microscope uses light. So this is the mirror to reflect the light. Light is coming this way and it is reflected into the lens, eyepiece, this way. Light is coming this way and is reflected into the lens this way. And then we can visualize from here. Okay. So this is the mirror, concave plane mirror. Now next part is, this is stage. This is having a stage and a stage is fitted with clip called stage clips. These are two stage clips. What for? these stage clips are to fix the slide. When we suppose we want to see any kind of slide, any Arduino any slide, then we can place over here, and it is fixed with the help of stage clips like this. So it is not now, so that it may not be disturbed. And now we can focus the material or the slide or the content which we have to study by adjusting this lens called eyepiece. Now the body tube is movable with the help of adjustment screw. This is called adjustment screw. With this screw we can adjust the body tube, we can adjust the lens to focus the slide. Okay, now this is the lens. This lens is only one lens it uses. Simple microscope uses only one lens. This lens functions as eyepiece as well as objective. The single lens functions as eyepiece as well as objective. What is objective? The lens that lies above the slide is called objective, and the lens on which we put our eye, we set our eye to visualize the slide. This is called eyepiece. So the single lens is what, lying above the slide also as well as below our eyes also. So this single lens functions as objective as well as eyepiece. So this is the very simple working mechanism of the simple microscope, but it has limitations. It uses single lens and the magnification is low, 10x. You can see this magnification, it is written 10x, means it can magnify the object, it can come closer, it can magnify the object 10 times. It is written over here 10x, means it can magnify the object 10 times. So it has limitations. So this is used for the study of slide, or you can say things, materials which are not very minute, which can be seen with the help of by slide magnification. By slide magnification, by some sort of magnification, we can visualize the object clearly. Suppose if you want to see a kind of fungus growing on something, if you want to see paramecium, if you want to see euglena, if you want to see hydra, so these we can visualize with the help of simple microscope. But if we have to visualize very fine structures like hyphae or mycelium of fungi, or if you wish to see the section cut, details of the anatomy, section cutting of plant, detail of the animal tissue, or if you want to see the chromosome, if you want to see the cell, if you want to see the chromosomes, then we have to, if you want to see the slides of different stages of cell division like prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and the position and structure of the chromosome, shape of the chromosome, then we have to opt for compound microscope. So this has limitations. Okay. Now the next one, we are going to discuss the compound microscope. Now students, we are going to discuss the structure and working of compound microscope. So you can see here, this is the compound microscope. You can visualize, this is compound microscope. This is compound microscope. Why this is called compound? Because its structure is complex and it uses many components and multiple lenses also. So that's why it is called compound microscope. Its magnifying power is much higher than the simple microscope. Okay. So now let me discuss the parts. Let me move from bottom to top. Understand? So now this is called foot. This is called foot, base or foot. So its base is there. This is the base or foot. It looks like horseshoe. Okay. Now this is the part called This part is called arm. This is the arm of the microscope, C-shaped arm of the microscope. So this is also movable or adjustable. We can adjust this like this. We can bend it or we can move it up from this point. From this point it can be moved up or down like this as per the requirement. So this is the arm. This is called arm. Foot, arm, two parts we have discussed. Now let me come to the mirror. This is the concave plane mirror. Again, same mirror as we have discussed in simple microscope. The function of mirror is this reflects light. Light is coming this way, so light will be reflected this way by this mirror through the diaphragm. Light passes through the objective, object, then through the objective lens. Through this way it comes to the eyepiece. Lens placed just below the eye, so this is called eyepiece. Okay, so this is the for reflecting the light. Without light we cannot see the visualize the object. Now the next part is body. This is the cylindrical body of the compound microscope. This is called body. Okay, now this body is having on this side, lower side, the body is having the nose piece. This is the body of the compound microscope, and this body on its lower side has nose piece. This is the nose piece. Nose piece is also movable. We can move the nose piece. It is movable like this. See this? It is movable like this. Now it has what? Points for fixing three lenses of different magnifying power. Maybe 10x, 45x, 60s or 100x. X means that much time it can magnify the object. So here it is 10x. You can see this 10x. It is 10x low power. Then this is 45x. Then one more point is there in the nose piece for setting lens of higher magnification, maybe 60s or 100x, this point. So this is movable. We can move it and we can use the objective, we can set the objective lens as per the requirement. How much magnification we wish to have, 10x or 45x or 60x or 100x or 200x. So now next one, this is the nose piece. Nose piece is also movable. This nose piece is movable. Okay, and this is the body. Now the body has a tube. This is the tube in the body. This is the tube in the body, fitted in the body. Body cylindrical hai and body has a tube. This tube is also movable with the help of this screw. Okay, so there are two types of screw: broad adjustment screw, coarse screw, and this is the fine screw. There are two types of screw to adjust the body or the body tube. The body is having the tube, so body is moving downward or upward. We can move for adjustment. If you want to set the slide, if you want to adjust the slide or lens on the slide, we have to move this as per the situation. So this is the broad or coarse adjustment screw. This moves the body tube fastly, rapidly, and this is the smaller one lying below it. This is the fine adjustment screw. The first of all, we place the slide on this stage. This is the stage. Now this is the stage for putting the slide, for placing the slide, and stage is having two clips called stage clips. These are stage clips. So there are two stage clips for holding the slide. Okay? Suppose this is the slide, this is the stage, this black one is the stage. On a stage I wish to set the slide. So this is the slide I have taken. I would like to fit the slide, see the slide. So we have to fix the slide with the hold the slide with the help of stage clips. So now the slide has been fixed on the stage. Okay. Now let me come to the multiple lenses. We have discussed foot, arm, body tube, stage clips, adjustment screw. There are two types of adjustment screw: broad adjustment screw, which can move the body tube rapidly up and down. And first of all, we have to set the slide by using this broad adjustment screw. Once it is set once it has been set with the help of broad adjustment screw, then we have to stop it. For further clarification, for more clarity, for fine tuning, we have to use the fine adjustment screw. This is for fine tuning of the object. Okay. So broad, first of all, we have to use the broad one. This can roughly set the slide, and we can see the object. Roughly the object is almost clear, but if we wish to make it more clear, then we have to use the fine adjustment screw. This moves the body tube also, but very slight movement is there. You cannot visualize, but you can visualize the movement of the broad adjustment screw very easily. Okay. Now let me see the multiple lenses. So stage is there. Under the stage there is a structure called diaphragm. This structure is called diaphragm, that lies under the stage, and diaphragm is also having the lens. Diaphragm is having the lens, and we can set the aperture of the diaphragm lens. So this is the diaphragm. This adjusts the light rays. Okay, light rays reflected by this mirror, and then light rays pass this way, passing through the diaphragm. It strikes the slide, then objective lens, and then eyepiece. Then we can visualize over here. Okay, so the diaphragm having the lens. Next lens is this one, objective lens. So the objective lens is fitted on this nose piece. So nose piece has three points for setting the lenses, objective lenses. So the lens which is placed over which is lying over the slide is called objective. So this one is objective. So now first of all, if we wish to see with the help of 10x magnification, 10x, then we have set it. Now it has been set. So first of all, with the help of 10x we can set the slide, and once it has been set with the help of 10x, then we can go for the higher magnification. We should not go to the higher magnification directly. We have to move gradually. First of all, lower magnification 10x, then 45x or 20x or 45x, and then 60x, and then 100x. So now next one is the lens. This lens called eyepiece. Suppose I want to see the slide. The slide has been focused, and I want to see the slide. So I have to place my eye just above this lens. So eye is placed above this lens. So this lens is called eyepiece. Okay. So how many lenses are there? Two main lenses are there for viewing: eyepiece for viewing by us, and objective. This lies above the object or the slide. Okay. And the diaphragm is there. Diaphragm is also having the lens which can adjust the light rays. Okay. So these are the parts of compound microscope. This lens is detachable. We can detach this also. We can detach this one. This is the nose piece having the lens. This can also be detached. Suppose now I wish to detach this one. I want to fit 60x. This is the 45x. This is 10x. Okay. So 10x I want to replace by 20x. So we can remove this one. And in place of this 20x lens can be fitted. So there are 3 points in the nose piece for setting the objective lenses. Maximum 3 can be set. So this is all about the structure and functioning of the compound microscope. Let me revise the functioning once again. The first of all, we have to set this microscope in the direction of light towards the window side. Suppose window is on my right side, there window. So we have to set this in the direction of light. Suppose this is the window is in front of me, so light is coming from this side, window side, so it should be directed towards the window, so that sufficient light may fall upon this mirror for reflection. Okay, light is reflected this way, it passes through the diaphragm, then it passes through the slide, then it passes through the objective lens, through the tube, body tube, and then it comes to the eyepiece, and here we can visualize the object this way. So this is the working of the compound microscope. So that's all about this practical. Now what you have to write, how you have to write, you will find in the lab manual. You will find everything, and some precautions also you have to take. You have to write in every practical, you have to write some precautions also. Understand? Thank you.